the biggest reason, I'll tell you why I started meditation, was I was struggling deeply with panic attacks, which I've struggled with since about 23. But I had a big fear of flying. And the girlfriend at the time, sister, was having her wedding down in Colombia, which is where she was from. And I really started to get into meditation, and I downloaded the meditation apps like Calm and Headspace, and I paid for that Headspace app. It was like $18 a month or something, and I went through the courses, and it was awesome. And I went from Vancouver, was it Victoria we flew out of? Anyways, and we went all the way down to Bogota, and then to where the wedding was going to take place is in Barranquilla, Colombia, which is on the coast in the Caribbean side in the north. It was a weird sort of transfer of events. And then I found out that my mother had breast cancer when I was down there. God, I'm trying to recall all these events in the right timeline for you to understand the motives for me getting into meditation. So anyways, I went back home to my mom, who was going through, I think it was a mastectomy, no, lumpectomy. Anyways, it was a successful surgery, really stressful in the family, obviously. Turned out that me and my girlfriend in Colombia, it didn't work out for God knows exactly what drew us apart, but there were several factors at the time. There was just a lot of family events that took place after that. There was some healing that took place for my mom and the family, emotionally and spiritually. For myself, I was still struggling with my panic attacks. And a couple years after that, Mom got in a really bad car accident. At the accident, an individual died in the scene that was involved in the accident. So there's all sorts of pain around that for the family. Tried to get into law school twice, got denied in that. I applied to a couple master's programs in counseling, got denied from that, and just really felt hopeless, right? Just really felt directionless, and still managed to stay sober with the support of AA. Still going to church. And then I came across Joe Dispenza's work, and I don't know which one it was. It was the placebo book, like You Are the Placebo. I don't know if that was the one. Anyways, I loved it, and I kept on reading a lot of his work, and I got into his reprogramming and his meditations, and I did the progressive workshop, which was awesome for me, and I did that online. Meanwhile, world's still on fire for me. They thought my dad had a mini stroke. His dementia started to add up bad, and in the last couple of years, it's just gone downhill. And now we're at the place where he's going to be needing assistance, and will be going into a home, unfortunately, where he'll be until he passes. Man was a saint in my life, real kind-hearted individual. And it's interesting though, because my partner, we're bringing our first child into the world too, right? So it's like one life is coming in, the other life's going out, right? The mental health stuff's still there. For some reason, I'm still, maybe I'm always going to be an anxious person. Maybe I'm always going to be an ultra-sensitive person who goes in and out of depressive episodes. Maybe I'll always have to be on antidepressants. I don't know. But I think life would have been way worse if I didn't keep to the practice of meditation for me. It keeps sort of my wild, I don't think I'm bipolar, but I still have that wild alcoholic mind, right? I still have that dramatic part of me. I still have healing in my heart and my spirit left. You know, at the end of this month, I'm going to be, God willing, I'm going to be 11 years sober through the help of a 12-step program, which has been huge for me. And with my daughter, my first child coming into the world, could be first week or two, due date's the 15th of January, you know, I sort of said to myself, I really wanted to get down and dirty with this meditation. And so for the last months, I should say, I've been meditating, God, at least 45 to 50 to an hour and a half a day. I'm doing the meditations not for observation. I'm doing the meditations for purpose. I'm doing the meditations with expectation. I'm doing the meditations in anticipation of liberation and freedom, and to walk with a different light. So for those who are curious about what motivated me to get inside myself a little bit deeper through meditative work, especially the teachings of Joe Dispenza, like in the big book it says, pain is our touchstone of growth, right? It encouraged me to go further, to be at a place where I can live with more freedom and more stillness as this little life comes in, and you know, the loss of my own father's life as I become a father. You know, it's really peculiar how this life works, but that's where I'm at today. And I would encourage anybody who's going through their own struggles in life to just keep going. Yeah, we just walk through this stuff. And what I've learned through, all kinds of spiritual paths is that we don't do this alone. Sorry for the melancholy, sort of apathetic tone today, but it's just where I'm at. Happy November 1st. That's it. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.